Hello? Can people hear me? Am I coming through? Gosh, I am really angry right now. Not like super angry, but just, oh, come on, please. Why is everything working against me right now? I want to stream so bad. I want to get further. I want to finish this game. I want to play Kingdom Hearts 2. It's like everything's like, nah, we're going to trap you in Chain of Memories Town forever. It's just uncool. So, hello everyone again. I hope you didn't leave when the stream died. Because, like, it wasn't over. We just started. Oh, wait, no. Avenged Styler's gone. Great. No, my power got knocked out. I sent a text in the chat. I don't know if it popped up. But chances are I sent it after the power got knocked out, so the message never actually sent. It only displays because I hit it on my thing. But yeah, the power got knocked out very temporarily. Oh yeah, I forgot to check what Hook does. I'll check it now. Oh right, he revives you if you die. Or something like that. Yeah, that is true. Riku is the Endbringer. So the weather's like dun dun dun, thunder everywhere. Yeah, I was just talking to Avenged Styler. I wanted to say hi because he's or she. That's the person who told us that our audio was on the entire time last stream. Just wanted to thank them for once again reminding me about that. Ooh, strong initiative. That's really good. Also, I really want to keep streaming so Pete can get here. And if the weather decides to be a fucking bitch again, then my stream's gonna die again. It's like I'm gonna sorry, Pete, but I can't stream because the weather hates me. You know, I think Nico B did this, I don't remember, but I do know that that people have said it before. And that was that some people pronounce Firaga, Firaga. Like fire. So he says, so when Riku used the move, he's like, Dark Firaga, what's that? And I'm like, what are you saying, man? That's not it. That's like back in the day when all my middle school friends would play RuneScape, and they'd call and they called scimitars or scimitars scimitars, and they were absolutely sure they were correct, even though I told them they were saying it wrong. I guess I was that guy who's like, technically, but seriously, I remember that very well. They were always like Skimitamar, and I'm like, no. Gosh, I'm still going down because I keep thinking it's gonna spawn me at the top. Skimitamar. What is here? I think I just got strong initiative. Then I'll use it. So I'm glad y'all are here. again, and that you didn't abandon me when the power went out, and you thought, oh, he just ended his stream? What a jerk. Like, no, my stream was ended, not by me. Damn it. I hate being in a strong initiative room and missing the first hit, but it's always, of course, in the strong initiative room where that happens most.
Out of my way.
Mingling worlds. Yeah, I meant to go the other direction. Riku angry. Riku smash. That is all Riku does in this game. Just speeding through a bunch of Kingdom Hearts worlds and killing everything in sight. Because Riku, that's just the kind of guy he is. As long as I get relatively close to the level I was at when I finish this the other way, then I'll be good. Because I think I finished the game with the Sora at like 60. So, you know, that's a pretty standard endgame level. So Riku at like 40, I say? Maybe 45 at most? It'll be pretty good. I think my finished file has me at like, what, 48 or something? Oh, my controls are still reversed. Great. I think it's starting to rain. So basically, it's like, hey, stop streaming or else we'll just throw more weather at your way. It's gonna start thundering, it's gonna start hailing, it's gonna start snowing. Just no one wants me to stream. I actually didn't want to stream. I was content with watching YouTube videos, but then I was like, you know what? Why don't I just stream? I was playing Hyrule Warriors, and I'm like, well, why don't I just make some more Kingdom Hearts progress? In my head, I was like, I bet I could do like all of Riku's story today, and then play Kingdom Hearts 2 tomorrow. Now, that's definitely not happening. It is raining. There's a door. Oh my gosh, I hate this setup. That's a terrible setup. I have no idea what the point is of those rooms. Of the black fungi rooms. Not only are those things hard to kill, but... that's one thing I never understood. Like, the black fungi only die when you hit them with a critical hit. And it's like, but that's just so random. Especially since they have the ability to just make themselves invincible over and over and over again. And then they poison you. They're just like the worst enemies to fight at for no good reason. Then again, I feel like the design process, the design idea behind enemies in Kingdom Hearts 1 was just like, how do we make these enemies really annoying? Because like, they all suck. In the original Kingdom Hearts, all the enemies just suck. There's not many that are fun to fight in any way. All these gimmicks and everything. That's another thing I like about Kingdom Hearts 2 over Kingdom Hearts 1. The Heartless in Kingdom Hearts 2 are not as absurdly stupid. And some still have gimmicks, but it's not the level of Kingdom Hearts 1, where it's like, oh, all these specific enemies over here can turn invincible at a time. And all these ones will constantly move out of range of your attacks. Great! Yeah, I should have sent the message about, oh, my power got knocked out on the phone, because I'm pretty sure my messages can still get through on my phone, because even when the power's out, it has like, oh, 4G and whatever.
Take this.
Yay, level. And Almighty Darkness, also known as the card that I will never use. Especially in Riku's mode, where I have no control over how strong my cards are. Why would I want to make a card that makes the enemies harder to beat? Doesn't make any sense. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2 was really good, by the way. I just need to say it again, because good gosh dang, it was so awesome. One of my favorites. Like, it's just, as I go further with the movies, they're just more that I'm like, I like these really good. Like, I don't, it's really hard to determine, like, now which is my absolute favorite, but that one's a really strong contender. It's really cool because all the Heisei Godzilla movies are like, they're all tied into one another. Like the events of the previous one actually affect the events of the next one. Whereas some of the Showa ones just, they didn't care about that at all. They just did whatever they wanted to do. Here we go, inverse burst. And that lasts much longer than Holy Burst. Yay! Oh jeez. Oh, these fat guys want to fight, huh? Oh, that's it? Wow. Just walk into a room and two fat guys are like, hey, fight me.
Your Majesty! Come on! Time's up! Like it!
No, I wanted to hit the clock. I wanted to stop him.
Like it! Take this! Like it! Take this! Darkness!
Yes, I do remember that from when I played the game before, the other times. That every time I finally go dark mode, there's like one enemy left to hit once and then it dies. And it's like, okay, move on. Do the next one.
Like it!
We're all good here. Come on, knock it off. Someone flew in out of nowhere. It's like, hey, I'm gonna hit you now. Hey, if I was playing on Switch, it wouldn't be that big of a deal because even if power is knocked out, the stream would still die, but the Switch wouldn't turn off. It just switched to handheld mode. Yes, that's what I wanted, another level. Come on, just get behind it. Why do you keep going in front of it? Jesus, stun lasts. It's like, hey, you lost the freaking the duel, then get stunned for like 20 hours. Jeez, that's obnoxious. Glad you're back. It's just been getting worse and worse and worse over here. The rain is super loud. I really hope the mic isn't catching it that well. Or if it is, it's ignorable. Alright. Fucking this guy now. Once again, I forgot to activate this.
Your Majesty! Come on!
You gonna attack, please? Wow, that was really fast.
Like it!
Dang. The land went away, and then it came right back. Jeez, that was an absurdly short gimmick card. I really should check what these things do more often, just to know if there are any other ones that are actually super useful for Riku mode. I think the really interesting thing is that, well, not really interesting, but something that I noticed when I was looking at stuff on the KH Wiki. It's like, I want to know about Trinities. Trinities obviously only ever appeared in the first Kingdom Hearts. They never brought them back. Something I never realized is that in this game, the friend icon, that's a Trinity. That's the Trinity sign. It's just green. So specifically Trinity Ladder, but it's just, that's a Trinity sign. That's the only other time it's ever used, I believe. Because they completely abandoned that concept moving forward with the series. Pretty wild, all things considered. Okay, add monster to the list of things that are now done and we will never have to talk about again. Unless another Kingdom Hearts game brings us in there. Let's hope not. Howdy, Riku.
I take it you're Riku.
I mean,
Are you with Ansem?
you can say that too.
You are half correct. Let us say that he is not the Ansem with which you are familiar. He is Ansem, and he is not Ansem. Perhaps a nobody best conveys the idea.
Riddles were never my thing. Try again.
Come on,
He
Riku, break that
belongs to neither the
stereotype.
light nor the dark, but walks the twilight between. Oh. Catching on now? Oh, yes. You also stand in between the light and the darkness. It appears we have much in common.
Maybe. Like you said, there really is darkness left inside of me. But so what? Darkness is my enemy. And so are you for reeking of that awful smell.
Oh, so it's a fight you want. Very good. I shall take you on.
Fucking Vexen. 13 struggle!
Take this! You are pushing it! Like it! Take this! Taste this!
So something I was gonna say, it reminds me of a joke from Red versus Blue. Not really Red versus Blue, for, like, from the fans. There's a point in Red versus Blue where they meet Epsilon, the AI for one of the characters, and Wash looks at it, he's like, this is Epsilon, this is my AI, you know, it's all dramatic and stuff. But someone took that scene, like a still of that scene, and they put in the captions, this is a gravity lift, because that's what it actually is, the model that they're using for Epsilon. And like, so when Riku was holding his chest and he's like, there's darkness still inside me, I'm like, that's a texture. So it just, like, you know, I just wanted to ruin it. But that's honestly, in my head, that's what I thought. And I was this close to saying it out loud, but I didn't. Because I'm like, that just ruins everything about this scene. Don't say that.
Take this.
But gosh dang, I made myself laugh.
Like it. Taste this.
Yes, got it.
Take this.
Of course this asshole had Zero ready to stop me from doing whatever it is I wanted to do.
Darkness.
Dark Firaga. Not Firaga, like some dumb people say. Can I do the thing? Yes, I can do the thing! Dark Aura! I did it! What did you say, Vexen? I couldn't hear you over the sound of the absolute ass-kicking I just gave you. Man, can you imagine how good it feels to use Dark Aura after all the times that defeated you back in Kingdom Hearts 1? Like, I wish I had managed to accomplish that way back in the day when this game first came out. Because that's when I was most pissed off at Dark Aura.
I find coursing through you there is a darkness of formidable power growing, well worth the trouble of aggravating you. All this excitement has provided me with invaluable data.
What?
It's data, by the way. Data, not data.
Many thanks,
Fucking moron.
Riku.
I mean, did you hear that pronunciation? Ridiculous.
It was a trick all along.
Oh, Vexen. I can't wait to see Nico V do this. Because he just got to Castle Oblivion at the end. He's like, this is definitely the end of the game, but people have been telling me that there's more. And I'm like, how could they possibly put anything more after Castle Oblivion? So, like, it's just... It's funny. No one's spoiling anything in the comments so far. And, well, once again, this playthrough happened a long time ago, so if anyone spoiled anything, it's too late for me to comment on it. Ah, the inside of my cheek. It feels like I bit it, but I know I didn't. Agrabah.
Like it. Take this.
Oh, so the attacking enemies from behind will do more damage? Once again, I keep forgetting to check what the cards actually do, so let me do that. So, always nullifies the enemy card. Cool. Retains 1 HP after a critical hit, provided you have 2 or more. Okay. Right. Deals more damage when striking enemies from behind. Alright. That was my guess. Backslash. Oh, that's definitely a lot more.
Take this. Just me. Out of my way.
You know, sometimes I wonder, why are there so many video games out there with characters that very obviously, like, they're part of the main crew and they're important, but the game never lets you play as them? Because, like, Kingdom Hearts... Let me think. Is there any situation where Riku's never been playable where he should have been? I don't think so. Like, I'm just... Like, if we go play Kingdom Hearts 3 next year, and the entire game we play as Sora, then I would consider that, like, garbage. Like, not garbage, but, like, why? I mean, I kind of get it, why they would want us to play as Sora, but I think there should be dedicated time to play as the other Keyblade Masters that are going to be in that game. I definitely don't think they should limit you the entire game to Sora. Maybe most of it, but, like, if there isn't at least a few, like, at least one section for at least one of the other Keyblade Masters, then what's the point? You know? And we've had enough Riku over the years. I will be a little disappointed, given that Riku for the entire game is going to be on his own mission for Kingdom Hearts 3. He's got his own objective. But like, if we never actually do anything, and if all of Riku's events just take place in cutscenes, that'll kind of suck, and we never do anything with it. I'll be disappointed. Also, if we never get to do anything with Kairi, I'll be really disappointed. Less so Lee. If we get to play with Lee, I'll consider that like a plus, but if we don't, I won't be super broken up about it. But I will be very pissed off if we don't get to do anything with Kairi. It's like, it's the dream team. I want to be able to rock with Sora, Riku, and Kairi at the end of their adventure. So like, if we can do that, then I'll be totally satisfied. Of course, they could always go the way of Kingdom Hearts 2 and just have like Riku and Kairi be like excise party members you can swap in between Goku and I mean, why did I just say Goku? Huh. I was gonna say Goofy, and for some reason I said Goku. Let's digest. Let's wait. Let's hold off for a second on what I was saying, and focus on why I said Goku, because I'm legitimately confused. Because I wasn't talking about Dragon Ball. I don't think I was thinking about Smash Brothers. Why the hell did I say Goku? Huh. I was replacing Goofy with, like, because you can swap out characters in this game. But why Goku? Huh. I mean, I guess at the end of the day that probably was just a slip of, but I was just really curious because I was nowhere near the vicinity of anything relating to that guy. So, like, where did that come from? Huh. That was weird. But that aside, my incredibly amazing and like what the fuck slip of the tongue, if they at least let you do what you do at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 and you can put Kairi and Riku over I was gonna do it again, over Goofy and then Donald, then oh, Kairi, Goofy, maybe that's where it was. Maybe that's where the slip up was, going from name to name. But yeah, like if they don't let us do that, then once again I will be disappointed. Like, I mean, not disappointed enough to hate the game, because I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be some awesome stuff in that game.
Your Majesty, come on! Take this!
And for people who wonder what Goku has to do with Smash Bros, I mean, it really doesn't take that long of looking up on the internet to find out why those two are related, even though they're not. Like, I love Goku, I love Dragon Ball, I love Smash Bros, but that's never happening. And we could skip like 20 years down the line, that's never happening. Like, all the quote-unquote bizarre characters that have been in Smash Bros. Make sense. You know, whether it's like Duck Hunt or Rob, or going the other direction, it's Cloud and Bayonetta, that all makes sense. Goku would absolutely not make sense in Smash. And let's face it, Smash Bros. Ultimate is running out of landmark newcomers, and that's okay. Like, I'm fine with it. I think if they do another Nintendo console, they're gonna have to do another Smash game. I think the easy way would be to just port Ultimate, because at that point, what can they do? But I think that whatever Smash game comes next is gonna be like a reboot, if you will. They'll return to maybe a Smash that's the size of Melee or Brawl instead, so 25 or 35 characters, which is basically half of Ultimate, and then they'll stick to it. And, but they'll cut a lot of the roster. It's like the roster will be reset to like if this was the first Smash ever. So they'll just take out a bunch of characters and only focus on like the big names and then some brand new people who've never been in there before. Basically what I'm getting is that I want a Smash reboot so they can fix the Fire Emblem representation, because it's shit right now. Like, cut everyone out except for Marth if you have to. I would love to keep Ike, but if you have to sacrifice everyone but Marth to fix the Fire Emblem representation, then please do it. And actually focus on good characters for once in your goddamn life. Because it's unacceptable at this point. I always find time to go into a Fire Emblem themed rant, but you know, with the shitty state the Fire Emblem's in, there's never enough Fire Emblem rants. Oh shit. It's not this way, it's the other way. Oh gosh, they're so fast. I was really hoping that Smash would take the chance to add a new Fire Emblem, like honestly, like part of me was like, no more Fire Emblem characters, and another part was me like, please put in a retro Fire Emblem character. I don't care if it's someone from a game I never played. Just put someone retro in. But it was either that or no one. I'd be good. But no, they went with Chrom. They went with Boring McBoringson. Like, one of the most boring protagonists ever. And the only other person more boring than him is fucking Roy. And Roy sucks ass, so you know. There's that. Smash community shits themselves all over Roy because they don't know any better. They're stupid, but I mean, it's the Smash community. There are people who actually think that Waluigi will get into Smash Bros. Never gonna happen. Did the vid you sent me spurt this rant or just Smash? Nothing really did. This one, I was trying to, I don't know if you caught this, but I was talking about Kingdom Hearts 3, and I was talking about the party members, and I was like, I wanted to say that if you could swap out Goofy for X, that'd be cool. But what I wound up saying was if you could swap out Goku. And so I got really confused, because I was like, why did I say Goku? And I was trying to figure that out, right? And then I got from Goku to talking about Smash, to talking about Smash, to talking about New Smash, talking about New Smash, to talking about Fire Emblem, and then to talking about Fire Emblem to ranting about Fire Emblem. So that's the way that I went. It's amazing. But no, the vid you sent me, I only ever finished the first part of Conquest for that. I haven't gotten a chance to watch more. Every time I open up YouTube, I either load up a Nico B video or I watch the Achievement Hunters. And it just like it occupies all my time, and then I go watch Godzilla, and then my time is up, and I have to get ready for work. And I'm like, oh, I didn't see any of those Fire Emblem things. But seriously, goddamn. Anyone who thinks Fire Emblem Fates is good in any respect, just... Once again, my biggest thing about that, the only thing that I would say to those people is to have some more self-respect. That's really it. Like, openly enjoying... Like, I mean, I guess people can openly enjoy whatever. But, like, trying to argue that it's actually, like... That its writing is good, that its characters are good, that its own personal systems are good, that's just factually incorrect. You know, no offense. You have some higher standards, exactly. Because, I mean, like... Okay, the presentation is alright, but, look. The continent in that game doesn't even have a fucking name. Like, in what world in this day and age can you make a game and not name the fucking place that it takes place on? That's unacceptable. That right there. That's like, it's so, they're so lazy with it, they didn't even bother to do it. It doesn't have a name. Even Awakening has a name. It named this place Ulysses, which, I mean, to be completely honest, I hate. I don't like worlds where they're named one thing and then there's a country named one thing. So the entire world is called Ulysses, and then Crom's country is called Ulysses. And it's like, but what? You know? Which I say that I hate that, but I'm guilty of it too, because Zen, the planet is called Zen. Actually, no, I'm not. The biggest country on Zen is not Zen, it's called Rain. The capital of Rain is called Zenith. But nothing is actually called Zen, so ha! I'm not a hypocrite. Lazy. Yeah, exactly. So this is when the lazy can actually work. Like when it comes to clipping and character models, lazy doesn't work in that respect. When it comes to not naming your fucking country and your fictional world, lazy works in that respect. Cause like, come on, just give it a name. I mean, I've gotten so sick of seeing World of Conquest or World of Birthright or World of Fates. It's so dumb. We've got Arcania. It's Arcania, right? We got Arcania. We got Lee. We got Juke Draw. We have Thracia. We have Telius. We have Magvel, and we have Ulysses. And then we have World of Fates. Google Maps, what about it? Like, does Fates even have that free roaming world map thing that Awakening did? Because I don't actually know. That is true. Okay, it does. It has the roaming and you can do random encounters. Okay. But yeah. The Fire Emblem's a sword in that game. Okay, whatever. Like, do they explain why it's called the Fire Emblem? Because, like, in Telius, the Fire Emblem is a medallion. And it is called the Fire Emblem because it glows and it gives off, like, blue flames. And so they're like, because of that, it's gained its other name, the Fire Emblem. Like, the actual technical name of that thing is Leiron's medallion. But it's called the Fire Emblem because it glows. It's all fiery. And they're like, oh, Fire Emblem. And they're like, that makes sense. Do they have a reason for why it's called that? Oh, I think Corrin mentions it, like, once. Okay. Alright, I didn't know that. I thought the sword was just a chainsaw, which I'll admit is really awesome. Like, well, I was gonna say there are a lot, but there really aren't a lot. There are a few things about Fates from a design perspective that I'm like, that's pretty cool. The Yato is one of them. I will admit the thing looks pretty damn awesome. Because it looks like a chainsaw. And like, that looks cool, I'll admit that much. Another thing I think that game has a male Pegasus Knight. And I've been waiting for a long time for a male Pegasus Knight. And I hate that it took Fates to finally do it. That makes me really upset. And I'm like, garbage. Garbage. You should not have been the first game to have a male Pegasus Knight. Fuck you. But I think it's the first game to have a male Pegasus Knight. What else is there about Fates that not really that I like, but something that I was like, it would have been so much cooler if this concept was used for a better game. That's exactly true. That's exactly true. You're right, Pete. Like, Fire Emblem has always had big casts, but in the past, Fire Emblem has never had to focus on all the characters. There's the main crew that drives the story forward, and then there's the supporting characters that you recruit from missions, and then the support system in old Fire Emblem games wasn't everyone with everyone. It was like a limited pool so that I could spend more time making the supports actually interesting and meaningful, you know, and like have the characters talk about their lives and their aspirations and not about wanting to fuck each other, you know? So that's the big difference between the old supports and the new ones. Of course there are exceptions. There are exceptions. Yes. I won't pretend like there aren't. But like because the later Fire Emblem games have to cram in so many supports. From what I understand, which I will still not, I'm still not entirely sold on it, but from what I understand, the supports are actually better written than the Fate's story. You know, and it's like that just proves that they put more time into worrying about how these characters interact and how much they want to bang each other instead of focusing on the story. Which is why you're even doing the objectives. Like, if you don't care about the story, then literally the map is just, well, I'm on this map and I'm trying to kill these guys because that's what the game wants me to do. It's not like, I'm on these maps and I'm trying to kill these guys because I need to save so-and-so and stop this war from happening, you know? There's, like, no in-depth reason to it. It's just, oh, we gotta do this because that's what the game tells us to do. A different team? The person who wrote the game did not write the supports, or the person who wrote the supports did not write the game? I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, because I always hear that, even as someone with very little knowledge about Fates. It's very interesting that people are always so quick to be like, yeah, the story's dumb, but the supports are cool. It's like, from what I understand, it's like some characters are completely different. I think they said, it's either Ryoma or Xander, it's one of the older dudes. They say that in the story, the character sucks, but his supports make him out to be like a much better character. And I'm like, how and why? It's like the way they say it is that, like, let's say Xander. Support Xander and Story Xander are two entirely different characters. That's like the way I hear it. It's just such a bizarre thing to hear. Because it's like, why is one better than the other? That shouldn't be a thing. Also, I'm fighting Jafar and Iago's being a prick right now. To the surprise of no one. Jafar, can you do something about this? Thank you. Oh, I don't have any zeros. Cause of course I do. Cause I don't need any. Oh my gosh, you kidding me? If you kill me. Thank you. Fucking hell. I didn't want to do that. No! Are you fucking kidding me? Come on! Oh, fucking... Oh, I'm so mad. Are you kidding me with this shit? Lower the damn wall! Come on! Iago, get the fuck over here. Oh, fucking fuck! Hello? No! No! Oh, come on! Oh, fucking fuck. That was more infuriating than Fates is. Fuck you, Iago. He dies in the movies, right? Thank God. That was infuriating. Alright, let me read up on what you're saying, because I was I was about to say some nasty things on stream that I can't take back. It's like on Game Grumps when Danny almost said something incredibly terrible, and his only response to it later was like, "I almost ended my career right there." I'm like, exactly. Like, my career hasn't even started, man. Like, I don't have a career. You kidding me? I'm never gonna have one. But if I did, the things I was gonna yell at that parrot were gonna guarantee that I would never have one again. So, you know, let's just let's cool down for a bit and not say something that we'll definitely regret in 5 seconds. But due to having, like, so many writers, supports can sometimes get inconsistent. Like, Hinoka's Pegasus is mentioned as both a male and a female in different supports. Did her Pegasus ever get a name, or is that another thing they decided to be lazy on? I guess it's not even really their fault. There are a few, there are a lot of mounts that don't have names. I wish that they would go through the effort in all the Fire Emblem games to name their mounts. The only ones I know of is in Fire Emblem... In Path of the Radiance Raid Down, Marcia's Pegasus is named Apples, and it's like so adorable. And Vanessa from Sacred Stones, her Pegasus is named Titania, who is of course a character in Path of the Radiance and Radiant Dawn, which I think is pretty cool. I think there are a few other examples, not as many, but I really wish that they would go through the effort of doing that for all the mounts. I think that'd be nice, a nice touch. Oh, of course, Church's wyvern's named Minerva, which obviously means that Minerva's wyvern's named Church. I mean, it's indisputable, right? Can't argue with that. Canon. Find me the source that disproves it. Until it's disproven, I'm taking it as canon.
Like it.
That was a true missed opportunity in Fire Emblem Warriors. Church meeting Minerva. I mean, we all know if Church got in the game, she'd just be a Minerva clone because they're really lazy with Fire Emblem Warriors, but still.
Take this.
Yeah, I mean, accept it, right? Right, Pete? That's new canon. Minerva's wyvern is named Church. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do meeting ground, I guess. My favorite post about Fire Emblem Warriors pre-release was oh my gosh, was the textures. Did you see that? The textures? It was a still image of Takumi, I think it was, or for whatever you call him, the pineapple. I call him, but from what I'm aware, I think Takumi is like one of the worst characters in Fates, and that's saying a lot considering how many are terrible. But it was a still image of Takumi standing on the ground, and the ground was just like a JPEG of a bunch of rocks. And it's like, if that doesn't scream lazy, I don't know what does. Like, it wasn't even textured, it wasn't even programmed, it looked like it was like a picture, and they just put it on the floor. And it looked absurd. Like, I mean, it really got me to pay attention, though, to all games that I play, to actually just look at the floor and look at what it looks like. And I've never seen anything that looks that bad. Not in recent memory, anyway. Like, I mean, look at the ground right now. It's simple, but it fits. You know, it's the dirty, like, tiles of Agrabah. It makes sense. Look at it. It looks nice. Look at the efforts, but look at the cracks. That's some detail, you know? I can respect that. Even if probably parts of it are probably copy-pasted, so people don't go nuts designing this. But, like, that's significantly more effort than went into putting a picture of rocks on the floor. Because holy hell. Are you kidding me with that shit? I mean, really. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and what shows that more than that is the fucking interviews. Like we said this. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm doing it again, but I really can't help it. Cause like I'm passionate about a few things. Like I'm passionate about Xenoblade, love Xenoblade. I'm passionate about Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is amazing. I'm passionate about Fire Emblem. And my passion for Fire Emblem has driven me to the unpopular corner of the Fire Emblem fan base, but it's the unpopular corner that knows we're right. And Fire Emblem Warriors, like, if you really want, like, ultimate proof that the game was not handled the best way it could have, not even close, all you need to do is read the interviews, because they're all terrible. Like, those interviews were given by people who did not want to do them, should not have done them, but did them anyway, and then said stupid things on them. And it's like, the most telling one was like the first ever interview. Because like the dev team was told, oh, by the way, you're only allowed to use characters from Fates, Shadow Dragon, and Awakening. And like half the dev team wanted to walk. They did not want to work on the game. That is not made up. That is a stated fact you can find in one of the earliest interviews of the Fire Emblem Warriors game. And probably the only reason they stuck through and worked on it was because they'd be fired otherwise. And it's like as much as they disagreed with the notion, they had to do it because otherwise they'd be fired. And like, that's your income, man. And like, as much as there are some things you hate and that you don't agree with, you need to make money, you know? You need money to live. So there's that, you know? It's like not every single like side of a game development studio is completely on board with what's going on, but they have to stick out with it. It's like the gamers mentioned when they were playing Sonic Boom, and they were like, and they finished the game, and they got to the part where it was showing the people in charge of quality assurance, and Danny just screamed as loud as he could, like, quality assurance. Like, he's just so mind blown that there was even a quality assurance department, which of course there was. There always is for a game. But what really blew their mind was how many people there were. And one of the people who worked on the Sonic Boom team actually reached out to them on Twitter and was like, yeah, like, a lot of the things that Aaron and Dan had problems with, a lot of things they encountered were stuff that the QA team brought up to the staff, but just nothing was done about it. You know, so it wasn't their fault. They worked on the game, they did their job as QA, and just, they weren't listened to, you know? But what else could they do? Their job was to find issues, report on the issues, and hopefully get the issues fixed, and it'll look like that didn't happen. And like, I'm not speaking out against Sonic Boom or whatever. Like, what people can like whatever they like, you know. It's a lot like Fire Emblem Fates. It's like, I don't like it. I really, really, really do not enjoy just like anything about that game. It all looks terrible to me. But like, just like Sonic Boom is its own totally different thing. Like, unlike Fates, Sonic Boom was a completely, just like, the game suffered because it wasn't complete. That was its whole deal. Like, so whatever. Whereas Fates was, for all intents and purposes, is a complete game, and it's a complete failure of a game. Which, like, I mean, I don't know if either one of those situations could be considered worse, an unfinished game or a finished game that sucks. But like, they're both in their own specific camps, you know? And yes. Yeah, I don't even know why you would want the entire Fates family. It doesn't make any sense. How I would have done it was, because the Fates families are all in section, it's older sisters, older brothers, younger sisters, younger brothers. What I would have done is just done one of each. One of the older sisters, one of the older brothers. One of the younger sisters, one of the younger brothers. I know that no doubt the Fates fans would have hated that, but it would have made much more sense and been less clogged up of the roster. Not to mention that you threw Azura in there too. So it's just like, as DLC, but still. I mean, you were given the Fire Emblem library. There is just so much shit in there. They could have done so much, and then someone decided, yeah, let's not. Oh, it's so garbage. Yeah, like, I believe that there were Fire Emblem fans in the development team, because they wanted to walk away because the game would not have been... Like, they knew that releasing the game with the stringent restrictions they had would not have made it as good as they wanted to do it. But, you know... There were definitely Fire Emblem fans on that development team. And you just weren't allowed to touch the games that they actually liked. And putting Lyn and Celica in there is still... I still take that as a gigantic slap in the face.
Naminé's powers are being used to shuffle his memories as we speak. Marluxia may well succeed in getting his puppet. Sora would be a valuable asset to the organization. But Marluxia and Larxine's actions, they leave me quite uneasy.
You don't say.
And then there is Axel. Who knows what that one is thinking?
Vexen
No one.
should take care of this. His replica is soon to be completed.
But Vexen despises Marluxia. Think of the mess it would make.
So we must tell him. Isn't it better that Vexen clean up the mess than leave it to us?
I really like Zexion. I like Lexius too. I think Organization 13 in general is pretty cool. Like, I mean, like, when I was younger and I watched Naruto and I made the mistake of liking Naruto, my favorite part about Naruto was Akatsuki, the villains, the like big villains, only because their outfits were so cool. Like the wide straw hats with the things hanging down and the coats with the red clouds on them. Fucking awesome. Like, I love the way Akatsuki looks. But Organization 13 blows them out of the water. The black hoods, the zip-up coats, fantastic. They look really cool. So, like, style. You know, I love it. That boy needs to brush his hair. Can he see? No, Pete. His hair is his superpower. If he brushes it or if he cuts it, it's the end. I think this calls for another silly drawing from me. Of like Zexion running away from a pair of scissors. Can we do that? Just like Pete getting swept away by a broom. My original version, my original idea for the broom picture was actually even funnier, I think, than the final one. The issue is that I don't have access to any sort of drawing program that has layers, so I had to do that little drawing in Paint, which is why there's still some artifacts left over in, like, your hair and stuff. But my original idea was for, like, a full-body Tiny Pete on a broom, and, like, the broom was just sweeping him away, and, like, his arms and legs were all up, like the tiny little chibi stubs. You know, like that. But like in my head, the best way to draw that would be to draw the broom and then draw the Tiny Pete and then drag the Tiny Pete onto the broom. But because I didn't have layers, I didn't do it. Although I realized I probably could have just used a transparent selector tool and it would have made it better. But that was my idea. It was like a really tiny but fully drawn Pete instead of the small one that you got. Because like the small one, it looks funny. But the thing is, it looks more like he's running away from the broom, even though he's not. He's getting swept away by it. And that's why his eyes are like that, because he's like, ah! He's freaking out. Yeah, made the mistake of liking Naruto. Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, what a waste of time that show was. Once again, like, it had a lot of cool ideas and there were a lot of cool moments, but jeez, the resolution's not worth it. It's like Blade. It's like Kamen Rider Blade. The ending of Kamen Rider Blade is amazing, but going through 50 episodes to get there is not worth it. Can we start a support group? Chibi Pete and Chibi Zexian talking about their fears of brooms and scissors. That'd be amazing. So many drawing ideas. If I was in the mood, I'd just like do it right now. Like it, have it, need it, why? Who says that? I don't know who says that. Pete, you and your key smashing never ceases to entertain me. Alright, so, I was gonna say something and I don't remember. Bummer. But it's super great to have you here on a stream, Pete. Like, seriously, it makes me feel really happy. Oh gosh, that was a lot of lightning. I really hope that it doesn't knock out my power again. That would be really inopportune. And there's a thunder. Okay, we can actually time that and figure out something. What? I don't know. Oh, but my power did actually get knocked out a while ago. You weren't here at the time because you were, I guess, doing your floor meeting and all that. But, yeah. Like, it's storming over here. Not as bad anymore. It kind of chilled. But there's still lightning and thunder every so often. And, it turned off my stream. Luckily, I didn't lose anything. The only thing I had to do was reopen the door. That's literally it. So, good. If it had turned off my power before I saved, I would have been a little upset. A little upset. But, luckily, once again, Riku's story is really quick and easy to get through, so... Heh, that's what it is. Now we need a drawing of that, too. All the tiny Soras. Darkness. Jeez, that's really cool, actually. I always forget that he does that. You see that? His mid-air attack, he like spins and he just homes in on enemies. It's pretty awesome. Touch it. How big is this place? Ah, good golly gravy. I was gonna say something else. Something more happy. Like, part of me thinks I should probably stop yelling at nothing about Fates because like there's no one around who hasn't heard this rant before. But it's just, it's honestly less about Fates these days, and it's more about just the state of it all. But you know, that's just how that is. More important than that, I should probably play a bunch of Resident Evil 2. I want to do that as well. I guess whenever I end this stream, I'll probably play some Resident Evil, make some more progress in the story. Resident Evil Revelations, I think there was a really scary part in it, but I don't remember what it was. But the rest of the game isn't super scary, it's just, it's fun. It's fun. It's like, really entertaining. I wish that game had co-op. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the thing right now. I hope Three Houses is good. That first trailer is definitely interesting. Like, I just want to know more what it's about. Of course, the possibility of an Avatar character does annoy me, but like, if everything else is good, then I can ignore that.
Your Majesty, come on! Darkness!
Never forget the Axe Aristocrat. I don't know if Abyss Condor has seen that picture that you drew of the Axe Aristocrat, but she should because it's really funny. Like, all the stuff you drew for Fire Emblem Three Houses is pretty great. What was the other one you drew? It was the Math, I think? That one was great, too. Yeah, Byleth, I think is his name. His, like, really... What's the look that he gives her? What's the way to describe it? Like, incredulous, I think? Which is the look he gives her that, like, what do you mean? Combined with her, like, tiny proud face and, like, the sparkles that she's holding the axe is, like... Gosh, it is so perfect. I still remember your stuff from before Xenoblade Chronicles 2 even came out. That stuff was great too. It's like I think it was Rex, Nia, and what was the other one? It was Pyra too, I believe. We're looking at the map, looking at a map at one point. I really liked that picture. That was great. And all the stuff with Pyra actually being the sword, that was pretty great too. I should draw more funny Xeno 2 things. I think my favorite Xenoblade like related thing, or one of my favorite ones that I saw, was a picture of Shulk like protecting, quote unquote protecting Elma and Rex, and maybe even Pyra too, from people who didn't like them. I thought that was pretty great. I think like he's holding Rex or something, and I don't know, but it's like it's all the main characters are there. It's just pretty great. I like it. Oh, that was Shiro's? I forgot that was Shiro's. Like in my head I saw the art, but I couldn't put a like a face or like a style specific. Like I know exactly what the picture was, I just don't remember the style. But yeah, I believe that was Shiro. Yes, the Xenoblade fandom needs more people like Shiro and Hale. Like, I know Hale is totally fine with the game, but I don't think Hale has been able to play it. I haven't talked to her too much about it anymore, because it's been a while and I don't want to spoil anything for her, but I don't think she's been able to play the game. Has she? Do you know, Pete?
Like it. Take this.
Hopefully she gets a chance, because maybe she'll actually appreciate it. There's way too many people I know that got the game just to complain about everything. Hey, there's someone I know who got the game just to take pictures of certain characters and be like, they're gay! And I'm like, oh, this shit again, really? That's the only reason you got the game? Gosh, your life must suck. Like, I feel sorry for you. Like, honestly, like if that's really the only reason you have it, then man, your life must really blow. Like, by comparison, my life is pretty damn awesome, because I'm able to play a game and actually just enjoy it. Sucks to be you. People play video games just to have fun? What? Since when?
Take this.
Well, I was gonna say, Pete, did I tell you the story about the commission I almost got? Can't remember if I did. It's been a while. No, let's do something better. Sure. Oh well, that was worded wrong. I don't mean like I opened up commissions and someone was like, hey, I'm gonna commission you. Like, not that. I mean, an artist I like, opened up commissions, and I asked them if I could get a commission. That's what I mean. I was not doing the delish commish. I was asking for a delish commish. Yeah, it was a really cool artist who I cannot share in the chat, simply because I don't have access to it, and I need to find their page, and it'll take a little too long, and I don't want to do that. But it's a really good artist, one that I love because this person draws exactly what I need, and they draw it very well. But like in me talking to this person and trying to figure out how to commission exactly, like setting up my PayPal and everything. They never held a spot for me. So the whole time I was talking to them, they were accepting commissions to the point where their log got full. And the next day I was like, oh, sorry, I'm already full. And like I was a little upset at that. Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess probably, for all I know, they had it listed somewhere in their commission sheet, first come, first serve. And I didn't see that, but like I had to figure it out. I can't, and I mean, and I still don't know how it works, so I figured out most of it, but like, I don't know. Maybe I should have specified at the beginning of the chat that I have that person like, give me a commission slot. Just give me one and then we'll work out the details later. I tried to work out the details first. It took like a bunch of messages and like 30 minutes before he finally asked that. So like, what do you want? Like, what do you have in mind? And I answered that question, but you know, by then it was too late. So, but they've been pumping out their commissions pretty fast. I think they took on 11, and I've already seen like 3 or 4, I want to say. And I'm honestly impressed because, like, I look at their art and I'm like, how did you do all those so fast? Like, it doesn't look like it's anything easy. I don't know. I was just weirded out, honestly. Like, not in a bad way, just like, well, I guess impressed more than anything, because that was fast. But, so my hope is that when they finish commissions, maybe like a week or 2 later, they'll open them up again. There is another artist who I told that, like, as soon as they open commissions, I'm like, I'm definitely going to commission you. Because, like, you're also really good. Also draw exactly what I need. And, so, yeah. So that's 2 artists right now, and then one just started, and the other one hasn't opened commissions yet. The other artist is currently in that state where they just want to draw what they want to draw. Like, they want to draw for fun. Unless they do have commissions on the side that they're still doing, I actually don't know. It could be they just don't want to open commissions up because they just want to draw freely, which I totally understand. Like if you're occupied the whole time with just drawing what other people want you to draw, then you never get to do what you want to do, then you know what's the point? Like, have some fun, have some good times, draw something stupid and silly on the side. How far along are you with your commission? Because you've been working on that for a while. Like, seriously. It's been a while. Oh shoot, dude, you need food? Go get food, man. Okay, you're almost done? Then go right now, man. No, like, go. I would say order something in, but maybe you can't. Regardless, go get food. Just go get it. Like, I know that feel. Get food. Okay, be gone. Go away, Pete. Shoo. Get food. I'll sweep you away. Sweep. Oh, right. This is a door. This is a key door. Oh, I was not expecting that. Alright, cool. He's gone. Like, man, I like having him here, but, you know, like, dude, seriously, food. I would never, ever... I pause my stream so I can eat, because I love eating. And that wasn't clear before.
Time's up.
I hit him like once. Are you serious? And his deck for fighting guard armor really sucks. Wow. These numbers are way too high for this shit.
Take this. Like it.
Yeah, maybe I should take my own advice. Am I hungry? It's approaching 9. I don't know. I do have cake, but I'm looking for like actual food. I have Chunky and I just got some Tostitos, but I don't know if I want that. I mean, I'm going out to Five Guys tomorrow. But I really don't want Chunky, but I want to eat. Gosh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do. Look, I got some text messages. Give me a second while I look at these, because one is my work schedule next week, and I need to know what that is. Okay, here we go. Okay, today is Sunday, so tomorrow's Monday. I don't work Monday. Tuesday I work in the morning. T-shirts. Wednesday, I'm off. Yep. I don't see anything on Thursday either. Friday in the morning, Saturday in the morning, and both those shifts are on outdoors. And then Sunday at night, and that is also outdoors. Okay. Alright, I like that schedule. Totally down with that. Alright. I know exactly what I'm doing next week, so that's cool. Alright. Let me see. What's over here? A room has not been opened. I guess Conqueror's Respite is on the other side, so that's where we'll go. So, how familiar, how well-versed are y'all with Riku's story? Because I know you said that you didn't see, like some of the ending elements of Sora's, which then makes me really upset that the ending of Sora was so screwed over, and I'm really sorry about that. You know, I should have started streaming earlier, but I don't know, or something, to at least get through the game. I think I should have just stopped streaming after Sora's story. I should have, instead of just hopping into Riku's, but I don't know. I wanted to.
Like it.
Definitely Conqueror's Respite. Okay, so I get that one. Where's the door that I just walked through? So I need to go through this one. Let's see. Lasting Days again? Let's do that. Okay. Yeah. I do like seeing Zexion and Lexius, so I'm totally down with playing it again. And of course Vexen had his own special guest appearance as well. Said the kind of thing like those old sitcom TV shows, where last name would be like, and Vexen as Vexen, you know, as like the special guest. Because it's like, oh, he's here too?
Take this.
Have you seen a lot of gameplay of Chain of Memories? Because, like, I always, like, I don't know if it's weird to watch a game and just not be sure how it plays. But that's honestly... Oh yeah, exactly that. That's honestly like the weirdest thing about Coded, is that I watched the entire like Coded the video or whatever, you know, or Recoded actually, and like all the cutscenes and movie that they have in this pack, and my only thought of all that is, how the fuck does that game play? Like, I have no idea how Coded plays. I read up on it, like I was reading TV tropes about Coded, and I was just so confused as to what it was saying. Because I like, it's bringing up like effects of weapons, and like, this weapon's super awesome because it does this, this, and this. I'm like, I don't know what that means. And it's just, it's so bizarre. I don't know, like, does it just play like a Kingdom Hearts game, but it has like some extra features in there, or like, what the hell's going on? I have no clue how Coded play. And it's one of those things where I could just easily look up like gameplay footage, but I don't want to. It's the same with Persona. A friend of mine really likes Persona. I've never looked at how that game plays. I have no idea. Someone was doing like I watched like a top 10 boss fights playlist, which was like one of the most frustrating things ever. It was like a top something boss fight themes, right? And every time they talked about a certain boss, they would show footage of that boss, you know, and then they had the music, and then they talk. I think it was text based, but I could be wrong. Anyways, and that's how but then they got to, I think it was either a Persona or a Shin Megami Tensei boss theme, and they played the music, but the footage was just of this dude, I guess he's the boss they're fighting, talking, and that's it. It's just him talking and talking and talking. And the screen flashes and he changes forms, and now his sprite of him talking is like even more maniacal, and he keeps talking and talking and talking. And I'm like, where's the fight? Why did you show like fight footage for all the other bosses but not this one? Is Persona just a visual novel? Like, where's the fighting? I was really pissed off because I'm like, I'll finally see how this game plays, and nope. They don't even bother to show me that. I guess I should get some feed for myself. I don't think anyone's gonna be mad if I do. If anything, they'd be like, yeah, heck, do it. And we are going out to eat tomorrow, so I kind of feel stupid for doing it tonight, but I want something. And I mean, I have the chunky in there. I really should just eat that, but I don't want it. Gosh, that makes me feel so, like, entitled or something. Or like, oh, you have food and it's not enough for you? Like, it's not that. Gosh, I hate it. I would like to, I wish I was in the mood where all I want to do is eat chunky, but I'm not in that mood. Gosh, it makes me so upset with myself. There we go, that's all I wanted, a level. Okay, let's get out of here. I think another reason Nico B raged so much, and like, I'm watching Nico B play the game, and he skips a lot of random encounter battles. Obviously, I'm not... Oh gosh, that scared me. For some reason, that shadow walking, or that soldier walking off in the distance scared me. Like, I felt myself do a really small jump, and I don't know why. Maybe I do know why. I think for some reason, the shadow, the way it was standing, I thought it was Sheik from Hyrule Warriors, and that scared me for some reason. I think it's because that's not right. She shouldn't be in this game, and I don't know. That was bizarre. I'm not even kidding. The soldier did in fact scare me. That's true. It was also being really twitchy, and it was. And I don't think I was. I don't think I was even expecting to see it either, because it's like it shouldn't be here. Like I was like, why is the enemy on the overworld? Why is it a soldier? I don't know. There's a lot of elements just combined in there to freak me out. Not cool.
Huh? What are you supposed to be?
Riku.
Surprised?
Oh,
I guess you should be.
okay.
After all, I look just like you.
I thought he was staring down Lexius, and I was about to say, Riku, that's a
I'll
man.
tell you what I am. I'm an exact replica of you that Vexen made from your data.
See? It's
you're
data,
afraid
not
of me.
data.
Not a fake. I don't care if you're real. You're not better. We share the same body and the same talents. But there is one easy way to tell us apart, though. Unlike you, I fear nothing. Are you calling me a coward? You're afraid of the dark. The darkness inside you still frightens you, no matter what you say. But I'm different. I embrace the darkness. I can make it do whatever I want. So, I can wipe the floor with you.
Oh, are we fighting? You know, this is that meme, that Spider-Man meme of the two Spider-Men pointing at each other. I'm gonna find that picture, I'm gonna find 2 headshots of Riku, and I'm gonna paste them on the bodies. And there we go. Kingdom Hearts Rechain the Memories, reverse rebirth, in a nutshell.
Take this. Like it. Darkness.
Oh wow. Dark Viraga is really good at aiming. Like, that is absurd. Oh, he knocked me out of it, you dickbag.
Take this. Your Majesty. Come on. Get ready. How can I lose to you?
How could I lose to you? You mean how could you lose to me? Or how could you lose to you, me? To me, you. Yeah, true. I understand that. You know what weirds me out more
Hey,
about this scene? What are we, Sonic the Hedgehogging now?
You say you were gonna wipe the floor with me.
Oh, you smug prick.
Don't forget, I'm still new. I'll get stronger and stronger. The next time we fight, you're finished. Then let's fight now!
Gosh, he
It's nice.
he just took that to the
having
noggin,
darkness
didn't
on
he?
my side. You are so missing out. How could you be scared of something?
Yeah, he's got that
can
new
be
plastic
so
smell.
thrilling? Enough. So now the coward is playing tough. So long, real thing. Hope you don't miss me. Come back!
But what I was saying is that the weirder part of that scene to me was when he said that he was a replica.
No way. I'm not a coward.
And Riku was like, so you're a fake? And he's like, not a fake. Just because you're real doesn't mean you're better. But I'm like, well, if you're saying that you aren't a fake, but then you're admitting that he's real, then you're admitting that you're a duplicate. And also, when did Riku imply that he was better than you? Like, that Riku may be new, but he has the exact same inferiority complex that this Riku does. So, bravo. Bravo.
So, how was the real thing?
He's spineless. In no time at all, I'll be better than him.
In the meantime, would you be interested in meeting another who's considered a hero?
You mean Sora. I hear he's somewhere in the castle. You want me to take care of him?
We'll see. Yes. I intend to make good use of you.
No worries. The real Riku is nothing. Sora won't be either. They're no match for me.
Wow, talk about stuck up.
Come out! Show yourself, fake!
Fake? Oh no. That's not exactly the right word.
What are you saying? Isn't he just a copy of me?
More like a model. He is an example of what you should try to be. He accepts the darkness. Just like you once couldn't help but accept me. But now you are afraid. Perhaps you are the one who is being fake. Fake when you pretend to have no fear.
When have I been afraid of the dark?
Inside of the card worlds, you grapple desperately with the darkness. Desperation is fear. You fight the darkness because it is what frightens you.
Be quiet!
Stubborn boy. Then continue your fight if you must. Eventually you will learn. You cannot resist the darkness.
Oh yeah, so I missed that whole scene. I heard it, but I was looking down my phone because I was trying to figure out what I wanted to eat. Still have not figured that out, unfortunately, but we had a whole great meeting with Ansem, assuming that was actually him. His voice was saying things, and I'm still kind of bummed that Xemnas didn't say anything. What a bummer. But Ripley, by anime standards, you're too baby fresh to be any good. What? Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. That's actually another thing. You can grab that scene from Sonic Adventure 2, where Sonic and Shadow are in the forest. And he's like, "I found you, faker." He's like, "Fake." Something saying, like, "You're not even good enough to be my fake." And Sonic's like, "I'll make you eat those words." That scene. They need to put that scene here. Okay, well, might as well get it out of the way. Here we are. Welcome to hell. Riku, you motherfucker, don't look excited. We're gonna die. We're dead. We're dead. Yeah, take that Sonic Shadow scene and just replace Sonic and Shadow's heads with Riku also. Perfect meme. Anyway, this is Satan's homeworld. He loves it here.
Your Majesty! Come on! Take this! Like it!
So he used a 6 on me. I don't have a single 6 in my deck. Gosh, this level's garbage. Like, Riku, I have a question for you that maybe you can answer, because I know the internet can't. Why the fuck do you wear such tiny gloves? They barely cover your hand, dude. Like, what kind of fashion sense are you making, bro? Yo, cause they rad, yo. Haha. Oh gosh. Be cool. Be cool. Hey, what's the 401, daddy-os? Me and my homie were just chilling up in here, desert spill. You understand what I'm saying? Skrillas? What the fuck are you doing? You told me to be cool, right? So what the fuck are you doing? Still one of the greatest moments in Red vs. Blue history. I love that part so much. Like, good gosh, man. That summarizes so many things about Simmons and Griff's relationship. I mean, the fact that I still remember Simmons' garbage lingo. Like, oh man, I have issues. Oh, here's these guys with a really good sounding horn. Oh, he didn't. He did the healing one. That's garbage. Can I even break these guys' stuff? It's like hard to do when you have like no cards. And none of any noticeable height or strength. Alright, let's use one of these now. That's what I saved them all for. If I can do this world first, then I won't have to worry about saving these cards anymore. I can just use whatever I want. Good gosh, I am fucking mind blown. So, like, I just need to take a time to not rant about this, but what the fuck? What is this? What? Hang on a second. What is this? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my... Okay, alright, it's boosted, that's why. I was about to say. Oh my gosh. Alright, so let me talk about what I'm saying so that people don't think I'm going nuts. So for those who don't know, I use, and well everyone in this apartment uses a lot of different delivery services for food. There's like Bite Squad. I mean there's Uber Eats, which is the main one. Then I picked up on Bite Squad, and then my sis picked up on DoorDash, and I use it now too. And there really isn't much difference between them. Like, Uber's thing was that everything, the delivery cost was $4.99 for everything. Whereas DoorDash and Bite Squad, the delivery price changes depending on how far the place is. So it could be between $1.99 and $4.99 for delivery. It all depends. Uber decided to do that too. So Uber changed it so now that the price for delivery is representative of how far away the place is. But unlike Bite Squad, which its limit is $1.99 to $4.99, Uber's, I think the lowest delivery I've seen on Uber is like $4.39, and the highest, I am not shitting you, right now I was just looking at the app, there are certain places right now that are delivering, and the delivery fee is $20. $20! That's more than I pay for anything that I get from Uber. Like, generally my Uber orders at most are 20, but most of the time they're just 15 when it's just myself. That is absurd. I'm paying the amount that I pay for a meal just to have it brought to me? Screw that. Not happening. I think I'll just stick with Bite Squad or DoorDash. Well, yeah. Some of them are boosted. Admittedly, the one that's up to 20 is boosted, but even the default prices are still too high. Cause like McDonald's is now $5.99 instead of $4.99, obviously, and like IHOP has bumped up to $6.49, and other things. And that's even before, because the price does hop up when they're busy. And they are busy right now. Okay, fine. But still, holy shit. Like, who in the right mind would order right now? For 20 bucks? Fuck. That is crazy. Because Bite Squad, like I said, Bite Squad and DoorDash use the same thing. Their price charges depend on how far away the place is. But 20, they would never. The highest I've ever seen on either of those sites, I think, is like $5 or $6 for delivery, maybe. I could order from like a pizza place which offers its own delivery, and their delivery prices are like $5 or whatever. There's no reason why Uber decides, oh, we're like the premier delivery service, so you need to pay like this much. And I'm like, yeah, well, these other delivery services are getting by with far less than you. Like, gosh, I'm not surprised if people start jumping ship from Uber, because this is fucking ridiculous. I kind of want to go, should text my sister and just send her like a picture of this, because this is ridiculous. Can I do that? Good gosh, man. It's like, luckily, you can see there's an up arrow, which means that the price has been bumped up because there's traffic. Let's see, is there a place that's not bumped up so I can get a comparison? Okay, Glory Days Grill, Palm Harbor, $6.49, $6.49, $4.49. That's not too bad. But the thing is that the places I don't know are not that expensive. The places I'm more familiar with are too expensive. Who thought this was a smart idea? And McDonald's, currently McDonald's delivery fee is $12.94. $12.94. There's PDQ at $6.49. That's still too much. I like PDQ, but $6.49, man. All right, yeah, I'm not about that. All right, we're switching up. We're doing something different. Let's just go to DoorDash. DoorDash still has free delivery for me for the next like 3 days, so I'll look into that. However, DoorDash's disadvantage is that you can't actually ask for alterations on your food, so you need to order food that you know you like and that you'll eat. So for example, if you're getting something from McDonald's, you have to eat it as is. You have to get it as is. You can't tell them, hey, can you put no onions on this? The website doesn't let you. Which kind of sucks, honestly. I'm in Feeble Darkness, and I guess the next one I'll go to is Martial Waking. Where is it? Which Feeble Darkness and Martial Waking do the same thing, just differently. Like, Martial Waking bumps you up by 2, Feeble Darkness bumps the enemy down by 2. Same deal. Either way, it'll make me more effective at fighting these assholes. I kind of want McDonald's, honestly. Maybe I should get McDonald's. Did I get McDonald's?
Take this. Like it. Take this.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but have you noticed how small my deck is? And how shitty the numbers are? Gosh, I can't wait to see how Nico B takes this. You know, knowing me, Nico B will probably do this world and like ace it and like have no problem. And he's gonna be like, what? Did people hate this world? Because that's how that dick is. He gets through the hardest stuff without even trying, and I'm like, no! It's really infuriating, but like in a good way. Okay, let me check something. Good gosh, man, I am just mind blown. Ah, you son of a bitch.
Like it.
Okay, give me a moment while I figure something out. Was it the 8th? Yes. I had how much? You know what? Yeah, I'll be... No, wait. Oh. Gosh, that doesn't look good at all. I'll be fine. I need to stop reading too much into it. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna order something for myself. Okay. Just taking a look at my bank account. Don't worry, I'm not broke. If I manage to dry out how much I have in my bank account, then like, man. Like, no amount of people looking at me and being disappointed will ever amount to how disappointed I am.
Take this.
Okay, so don't worry about it. I'm responsible.
Like it. Take this.
Yeah, and this world has the audacity to throw battles at you that are like three waves. Well, I don't know if they're actually 3-wave battles, but they're definitely 2-wave battles. Completely and totally uncalled for. Everybody give me a moment, please. Un momentos. Ah, what can I look at that's cool? Oops. I think I'm having the... well, I thought I got that wrong. I think I'm having the inverse problem you had with the Switch controller. There we go. Jeez. His card collection is a lot smaller. I mean, like, of course it is. Do 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 do. Boo doo boo doo boo boo. Give me a momento. That's not what I want. Is this it? Yeah, I don't want to do that. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hmm. Okay. Sure. Alright, sorry about that. I'm ready to go. Jeez, why are they so tiny? I mean, there's a lot of space here, especially on Riku's sheet, where he doesn't have nearly as many things as Sora, but okay. We'll do it that way. Yeah, the cats do that. It's like, you always think, like, I know exactly where you are, and then it's like, pranked, you know. Those gosh dang silly little dudes. You know what's another world I could help aside from Feeble Darkness and the strength thing? Fucking Strong Initiative. I think that'll be a good world for here. Let me try that for the next room.
Take this. Darkness.
And, you know, I'm gonna have to fight the boss with this deck. You know, like, spoiler alert. Oh, are you serious? Oh, I'm wasting so much time. Oh, no. Let's get out of here. I think this should be the right way, right? Let's try that Strong Initiative. There we go. Yeah, I got some tacos and burritos coming at me from the Taco Bell, so they're super cheap. Hopefully they get my burrito right, because they had it wrong last time I got a burrito from there. Which was actually the first time. Also, they forgot my straw. Gosh dang, it pisses me off so much.
Like it. Take this.
I guess I could probably also use the bottomless darkness room to make this world easier. It's the one where only shadows appear. Damn it, I missed. Like, what's the point of Strong Initiative if I can't get the initiative? Which cat was it? The Loof Loof or the Snow Snow? Or the Kib Kib? I forget you have that one back. No, come back. Where are you going? Ah, the Snow Snow. Oh yeah, that definitely helps. Although, of course, once again, if I encounter a two-wave battle, then it doesn't help at all, because a strong initiative only affects the initiative. First enemy. The first waves. That's true. Hidey holes. It didn't take that long for them to get comfortable with the new surroundings, right? Yeah, there we go. It's the second wave. Couple days, yeah, makes sense. So I went to the hotel that one time and they hid under the bed and they stood there like forever. And by forever I mean like the 1-2 nights that we were there. And then we had to leave, obviously, and they just did not want to leave the hotel. They did not want to get out from under the beds. Terrified. And that was after we took them on that absurdly long car ride that they did not like, because they were in the box in the back in the rain. I was gonna say, maybe that's a more effective way to get them out. Maybe this world is all about dueling. But like the issue with that is that they're so far apart from each other. Just look at that, it just doesn't do anything! Gosh, I hate this world. I think maybe that's it. Maybe this world is all about dueling. Because the enemy is just... whatever. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be in this world for way too long. I don't want to be here. Alright. Onward! Darn it, I missed the shadow twice. I was going in for the third strike and it's like, nuh-uh.
Take this! Your Majesty! Come on!
Oh hey, a new Marshal waking. It's like they knew.
Take this!
evaded the heck out of those guys. Whoa. Alright, you know what comes next. We all know what comes next. There he is. He's gonna attack me with the wibbity wobbity woo. Yeah, look at his values. I can't attack any of those cards. Can you do something lower, please?
Just me. Like it.
Sorry that I'm not talking. I'm just really annoyed that this boss was even allowed to be programmed this way.
Your Majesty, come on!
That boss is just garbage. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. I hate it. How do they give him just a deck of nothing but 8 cards and give you nothing? Even I did the attack break. I got the fucking break done on him. I got the combo, and it all missed. It didn't hit him at all. What's the point? Fuck you, Trickmaster. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't want to be in here anymore. Gosh, he's annoying. Walkie walkie walk, walk, walkie 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 walk, walk. Part of me wants to see, like, Nikubi get absolutely frustrated with that fight, but another part of me would rather that he just beats the one go, actually. Because no one deserves that stress. After the stress he got fighting Axel 2, I think he's paid his due. Good gosh. Ah. That was infuriating. Oh well, I mean, I got it done, so that's good, right? Like, it's best to just... That's why I always do this world first. Because it's just best. Get it done. No one deserves this torture. See, it's things like this that just make me hate it. That's why every time... That's another reason why every time I have to do Alice in Wonderland and Kingdom Hearts 1, every time I replay Kingdom Hearts 1, like, in addition to first impressions, when I got lost in Alice in Wonderland's world for like hours when I first played the game, this was the fact that this Alice in Wonderland version is also shit. It's just like thinking about every single version of Alice in Wonderland that just drove me absolutely fucking evil. It's just... Gosh. Go wibbity wobbity woo. That's Trick Master in a nutshell right there. Oh, value break. What's value break?
Take this.
Oh, he was doing the horn sound. I love it. Who's calling me? Please don't call me right now. Hang up.
Like it.
Alright. Okay. How much HP do I need for my next level? Let me check really quickly. Oh, that's quite a bit. I think I'm done. I just want to leave. Go wibbity wobbity whoop. All the way home. Save, please. Okay, cool. Okay, so let me do that right now so I can... Oh, let me see what it was again that they needed. Hello? Alright, sorry that I took a break there. I was figuring some things out with the order I placed, as well as sending information. That's it. Anyway, here we are back in the castle. No cutscene? Okay, didn't think so.
How can we help you, Vexen? It's not very often we see you topside.
Oh, I remember this
came to lend
part.
you a hand. You obviously believe this Sora has much potential, but I remain unconvinced he is truly worth such coddling. I think an experiment would show if he really is of any value to us.
Well, here we go again. It's just an excuse, so you can carry out your little experiments, that's all.
I'm a scientist.
I was about to say the same thing.
Experiments are what I do.
I know he says that here, but...
Whatever. You can do what you want. But you know, I think testing Sora is just a cover for testing your valet.
Valet? He's the product of pure
What's valet mean?
What he actually is a toy.
You should just learn to be quiet.
Anyway, since you came all this way, you're gonna need this. A humble gift to my elder. I hope you use it to put on a very good show for us. That card holds the memories of Sora and Riku's home.
It's just a card. What good is that?
With a little help from Naminé, you'll have all the real Riku's memories. Maybe we can get her to make you forget you're nothing but a fake. In other words, we'll remake your heart so you can be exactly the same as the real Riku, okay?
You want to remake my heart? The real Riku is a wimp who's afraid of the dark. What do I want with the heart of a loser?
Any objections, Vexen? After all, you do want to test Sora, don't you?
It must be done.
How can you? Are you betraying me?
I told you I would make good use of you, didn't I?
He did, actually.
Relax, kiddo. I don't think it's gonna hurt that much.
I'll hurt you!
She gonna do the kick again?
Stupid little toy.
Okay.
Think you could
I was
defeat
actually really
me?
hoping she'd do the
Where
kick
would you
again, because that
ever
kick
get
is very
caught
effective,
like
apparently.
that?
He got Sora twice.
But look on the bright side. Along with everything else in your head, Naminé will erase the memory of me knocking you flat. Instead, she will implant the loveliest little memories you could ever hope for. It's no big deal that they're all lies.
No. No!
Yeah, I forgot that the fake Riku knew he was a fake. Like, I mean, obviously he said that in the first conversation, but I forgot that that was a difference, because in Sora's story he doesn't really. He just acts like, oh, I'm Riku, you know, and that shit. All right, so Wonderland leads to the Ursula fight, which I don't like. I mean, Atlantica. Coliseum leads to the Hades fight, which isn't that bad, and Halloween Town leads to the Oogie Boogie fight, which can be a pain. Gosh, I really shouldn't save the asshole fights till the end, so I'll just hop into Halloween Town. Personal attendant person. Why you say that? Like, I've seen that up there. I'm just like, why the path? Now, can I look at Twitch and tell me how long I've been streaming? Hello? 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 Two hours, 20 minutes. Not bad. Oh! Okay, I see. I was really confused. I'm like, what is she talking about? What the heck is a personal attendant person have to do with anything? Okay, so like a valet is just like a helper. An attendant, someone there. Okay. Like, I wasn't sure. I thought it meant something more specific. I mean, Axel can try, but he's got nothing on Marluxia's bullshit lineup. That would be an unfortunate denouement. Like, come on, man. It's like, oh gosh. Is it actually supposed to be pronounced that way? I mean, I guess so. It's just weird because it looks like denouement, or denouement, or denouement, whatever that means. But he says a denouement, and it's like, okay, as long as it's the same word. I know I've asked this before, but it's, yeah, exactly. It's a stupid French word, so who really cares? I feel bad for ignoring that phone call. I thought it was a spam call. It was not. Oh, I should get that info out there because it's handy, and it's also unfortunate, but it's handy. Yeah, that means the times you hear darkness in the Kingdom Hearts series, it really depends on how much you play as Riku. Because of course. Oh, this world's so much better. I don't think the Oogie Boogie fight will be that bad. I didn't have as much trouble with it this time around either. Or, yeah, with Sora. And I guess that's also the advantage of beginner mode. They give you a lot of 9s in this world, and I like it. Hey, you remember when we got from Taco Bell and they didn't give me my right burrito? Turns out they don't have that burrito anymore. Cause I just got a text from the dude, from a dude, and he was like, "Sorry, dude, they don't have that anymore."
Wait, he texted you now?
Yeah, like a while ago. Like a while ago, and cause I told him, I'm like, "Oh, what?" But then why is it on the website?
Maybe it's a similar name, but different component.
Yeah. That's true. The version that they got me last time was the version that he was, I guess we also got from the same place, right? So they go with like the automatic thing, you don't choose. And that's the closest thing. Whereas the only difference between my burrito and the one I got was that no beef. Okay, so I was like, okay. That makes sense now, so I'll never make that mistake again. Because I don't want to waste anyone's time. Bash, come here. Hang with me. Why, sorry, I did taco talk in your faces. Burrito talk, actually. We gotta specify. Yeah, it turns out, I guess Taco Bell doesn't offer the, what was it that I wanted? The beefy, cheesy beefy burrito something? I don't know. I don't even know what it's called, but it has beef, cheese, sour cream, and cooked potatoes in it and all that stuff. And I love it, but they don't have it anymore. Instead, they offered to get me a loaded potato griller, which is the same exact thing. Like, they specify that, oh, this burrito is grilled, though. And I'm like, what's that mean? And it just means that the marks on it are darker than on a normal burrito, whatever. And that it doesn't have any beef. It's just potatoes, cheese, and sour cream. Which is like, okay, that's fine, but it's not bad. But I mean, the beef adds a lot to it. So maybe I should have gotten the beefy 5-layer. I like that one too. Whatever. Yeah, first world problems, right? Am I right? Yeah, exactly. I think that's really the only big difference, like on the burrito itself. Like, obviously the components are different, because one has beef and the other does not. But like, they make a whole big deal about it being grilled, and I'm like, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, that's all I got. There's not really any sides that I wanted to get from Taco Bell. I just wanted something small because it's getting pretty late. And I have drinks here. Also, I have candy bars, so if I really want something else, I could just bust out a candy bar. I had my cookies and cream Hershey's yesterday. I have a Mr. Good bar left and a Oreo candy bar of some kind. I don't know. It's a new one that they announced that they were doing like commercials for. And I was always wondering like, oh, what's this thing? So I got one. I haven't eaten it yet. Hopefully it's good.
Take this. Like it. Take this. Your Majesty.
Pete's been gone a while. I hope he's eaten. I hope he made it to the mess hall in time. Why is it called the mess hall? Like, I don't have any issue with that. I like the word, actually. It sounds... I don't know, it just sounds good. But, like, why?
Your Majesty. Take this.
That reminds me of an awkward zombie comic where the main character is in Animal Crossing town and he's talking to all the villagers. And he's like, oh, your name is this because you do this. Makes sense. He's going through all of them like their names are puns or just references to like their profession, right? And but then he gets to like a pelican or some kind of dog whose name is Percy. And he asks him, why is that your name? And his response is just, because that's what my parents named me. And he's like, yeah, but why? And he has like this look as like he needs to figure out why, and that's the whole comic strip. I love it. This is the way that he asks him like, why is that your name? It's so good.
Take this. Like it. Take this.
You know, my favorite thing about like King K. Rool and Smash is that actually this really cool thing happened where his designers came out and talked about it. The people who originally conceptualized King K. Rool for Donkey Kong Country. It was Peter, I think it's Peter and Greg Miles. They're brothers, I believe, who worked on like the differences between programming him and designing him. So one did like the design and the other actually programmed him. And like they came out and they talked about King K. Rool and like how surprised they were that he, from like 25 years later after Donkey Kong Country, he found his way into Smash Brothers. And they just basically decided to like share some behind the scenes development tips about or like things that happened with King K. Rool's like origin, like how he came to be, as well as like just sharing their thoughts in general on the character. And like there was some interesting stuff they talked about, like how he was designed and everything. Not too much. His original name was actually supposed to be, I think, Commander K. Rool with a K. Commander with a K, obviously, not King. And that a bunch of other characters. Like they had a design document that had the names of all the Kremlings, and it's like this Kremling's the heavy one, so his name is Crusher. You know that, and they had a bunch of names for a bunch of them, but some of them were left out. Obviously, some did not carry. I think there was a magician, and there was a robot as well, but they didn't make it into the games. I forget what their names were. It was like Croc Robo, I think was one, or Robo Croc for the machine. I forgot what the magician was called. I think my favorite one that just made me laugh was the animal partners. There was an idea to have an owl animal partner. His name was Hooter, and on the design document was a note that said, "I really hope we can use this one," followed by the entire line of dialogue being read out because they did not end up using that one. Obviously, the owl didn't make the cut. I thought it was just really funny that they put that in there. Yeah, I think the funny, which actually was something that surprised me, and I think is really weird, and it even surprised them. Like, if you saw it in the trailer, and if you saw it in the gameplay, King K. Rool, his running animation, he gets down on all fours. Like, it was in the full CG trailer, but it was also in the game. You can see it, like, very briefly. And, the developers, his designers, were actually surprised by that. That was like unexpected, and it definitely was for me too, because like it looks cool, like it looks really intense, especially in that ending scene where he and DK are charging at each other. But like it's so crazy because he's never done that before. He always either runs around or he hops, or he flies, but he's never like got down on all fours to run around. Which, I mean, he's like a crocodile, which crocodiles do walk around on the forest, but it's bizarre. It's something that no one ever really talked about, and I guess because no one really sees the reason to, but it's just something that stood out to me. Heck, it stood out to me, and yet in my reaction I didn't comment on it at all. Like in my head I was like, that's interesting, but then I just never said it. It was scary, yeah, kind of. Because that's how I am. Like, I always have something, like, not really cool, but maybe interesting, like an idea in my head, like, huh, that's strange. But then I never, there's always something in the reaction that never comes out. And like in my next reaction, like when I was reacting to Ruby or Rivers of Blue, I always have to bring it up and like, oh, I didn't say this in the last episode, but I thought this was interesting. And I was like, well, that would have been handy to say in the last episode, idiot. And like King K. Rool running like that was one of the things that came to mind that I should have covered in the reaction because it was really weird. Really stood out to me. I like it. It looks like they just gave him his generic roaring sounds from his games, which is totally fine. I just would have loved if, I don't know if he has it, I hope he does, like a taunt where he just laughs from like from DK64, where the ending of DK64, if you game over, it's just him laughing, and it like lasts like for like an hour. He's like, oh. And then when he finally gets to the end of his laugh, he's like, oh. And then he starts like hitting a bunch of buttons, and he's like, oh. It's just like, oh, it's so stupid. I love it. Gosh, it's great. But I mean, I just can't get over the fact that his final smash is Donkey Kong 64, like straight up. Like as a reaction, as someone who talked about it said, that's basically like the game over screen. His final smash is Donkey Kong game over, but like all the way through. Because in Donkey Kong, it ends with him charging up the cannon and aiming it at DK, and this is game over, and it just fades away. Like he never actually blows up the island. So it's cool that all these years later we see him blow up the damn island. It's like, oh wow, he did that.
Come on, baby.
I say that's a little overkill, but you know. Alright, to defeat this guy, I need to break 3 times, I think.
Come on, baby.
You shouldn't be allowed to freaking break me. How do you have so many high cards? He says it a lot. Come on, baby. It's like, shut up. No! Aww. Wow, he threw that really fast, even though I broke him like immediately. Stop throwing the dice. Come on, man. Chill out. I thought it was 3 times. That took a while. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't hit him at all. Gosh, this guy sucks. Just come on. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Roy from Rival Schools, right, yeah. Come on, baby! Forgot all about him. But yes, you're right. He is basically that guy. I mean, I say thankos a lot, but I can't help it. I love saying it. Alright, where's the exit? Okay, it's either this one... Oh, it's probably that one over there. In that case, we're gonna go to the left now. Shit. Oh no, I activated Oogie. It's weird that Oogie Boogie of all things is what does regen. Come on, baby. Okay, they're almost here with my tacos. I got 3 tacos. It was supposed to be 1 taco and 2 burritos, but they're like, ah, burritos are out, so you want to swap those for tacos? Like, I mean, I'd be an idiot not to. Equals 0. I think I'm going through this game at a relatively nice pace. Not too lightning fast and breakneck speed, but just fast enough. Shit. Like that one episode of The Flash. Fast enough. I forget which one that was. It was either season 1 or season 2 finale. Probably season 2. No. Season 2 would have been Zoom, so the finale would have been the race of his life or something like that. Helicopter! Riku, the human helicopter. Okay, give me a second while I go grab that. Alright, where is the, No! No! I'm not in the mood to fight anymore. I got my food waiting over there. Oh, level up. That's good, actually. I was gonna say, maybe I'll, like, stop the stream. Not stop it, but, like, just open the pause menu. And then sit there, right? And eat, then come back and stream more after I eat. But it's 10 o'clock. I think we're done for tonight. We'll hit this game even harder tomorrow. Which is saying something, because I think we've hit it pretty hard tonight, right? Oh shit. Oh right, yeah, this is... I was about to say I shouldn't proceed at, like, not full health, but then I remembered that... Save point. So we'll get to the next floor, we'll get to the next save point, and then we'll just... we'll be done there. And that'll be the end of a very eventful stream. Well, relatively eventful. Pretty eventful. Eventless. Event match. Okay, here we go. Watch some Godzilla. That's what I'm gonna do. So what happens now? Nothing? Cool. I think the Lexius fight is after I complete these floors. I hope it is. Because I don't want to do a boss fight right now. Please, just let me get to the save point.
Why so glum, Namine? Is there something that's been troubling you? Are you feeling awful about tinkering with Sora's memory?
I don't know, what do you think?
Cut it out, Larxene. Namine? She doesn't want to remember Sora.
Is that so?
Don't worry. Whatever's hurting you, I'll make it go away. I swear it on this. The good luck charm you gave me. See ya.
Haha.
That's just amazing.
Okay, I'm sorry, that was not fitting for that
almost
moment.
like
I saw a
recreating
tweet
his
and
heart
it just
from
it's good.
scratch. Nice touch with the good luck charm. I didn't know you could use memories to transform objects like cards into keepsakes. You used the same trick on Sora, right? You changed Kairi's good luck charm with your magic, didn't you? It won't be long before Sora forgets about Kairi completely, and then he'll be all yours to...
He won't forget.
Huh?
No matter how much I change his memory, Sora will never forget Kairi. Memories of me, more false memories of me, will just make his feelings for Kairi even stronger than before. Because I'm the shadow of Kairi.
What's your problem with that? That should be your incentive not to screw anything up. Just do a good job rewriting Sora's heart, then you can actually be somebody, and no longer just Kairi's shadow. You'll be real in Sora's heart.
Jeez, Naminé. That is a death glare of a death glare. Anyway, let's go save. Hope you all enjoyed this stream. We made some good progress, like seriously good progress. I'm happy. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of me. Because this was all me. This was all thanks to me. This was all my doing. We're on the 5th floor? Really? Dang, this game ends on the 1st floor. You know that, right? Damn. Sad. Whoa. We did Neverland, Monstro, Agrabah, Traverse Town, Wonderland, and Halloween Town. So next time we'll come back and do Olympus Coliseum and the other one that Riku still has. I forgot what it was. Atlantica. Alright. So yeah, that'll be next time. Thanks all for tuning in. Great stream, did so much. I think we will actually finish Riku's next time if we hit it up as quickly as we did today, which is great. So thank you, Riku, for your mode being so quick and thrilling. So yeah, that's it. 3 hours and something minutes of streaming according to my phone here. Not 3 hours, 2 hours and 44, so not even 3. But we covered a lot of ground. Alright then, hope you enjoyed this. Heart of the cards and all that. I'll see y'all next time for more Kingdom Hearts Rechain. Probably the end of it. Until then, hasta.